Wow, okay, that was strange. Now, I bet you're probably wondering, streamer, did you update your game? No. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? Alright. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Right, okay. I remember, I got my ass beat by Erica. I got beat up by Erica, and Erica led with Mamizo, who I assume is ground grass. So, we're gonna head right back in and try to throw hands one more time. I don't understand. When streamer says, haha, streamer didn't do thing, and chat response is, haha, we already know you didn't, streamer. That kind of makes me feel bad. Why is it an expected outcome that I did not? Why? Huh? Tell me why. You guys are hurting my feelings. Alright, let's try again. It's like when you tell a self-depreciating joke and someone agrees with you, and then you're like, fuck you. Like, what do you want me to do? Huh? What do you want me to do? Okay. Air slashy. This is a 2-hit KO. If it flinches, even better. Ah, great. That's gonna kill me, isn't it? Oh, I'm not dead! Holy shit! Alright, good start. If I change the name of the updated version of Match to your saves, will you download that file? I promise nothing. But I would have to change the name of my file, wouldn't I? Or would you, if you change the name of the thing, does that work? Would it still be updated even if it's named wrong? Alright, Yuka. Alright, I'm gonna punch Yuka. So last time I did this fight, I lost Flandre instantly. What? That's not supposed to happen. I didn't realize my ability is Intimidate. Deck 'em. Now I have a Fire Puncher. Yeah. Yeah. The save just needs to have the same name as the game file. Oh, do I have to do that? Do I have to do that? Leech Life is ×4 against Kaguya because she's Executor. So while it's not stab, it's a better multiplier. You're alive. Why are you alive? I'm dead. Okay then. I don't know why she lived. She should be Grass Psychic. Unless her type changes when she hits E. And it's neutral. That would make sense. But... no, she's weak to Dark, so she's still Psychic. What the fuck? That was ×4 and the bitch didn't die. How did that bitch not die? That doesn't even make any sense. That did no damage. Holy thick. Oh, she flinched. Fuck you. Dude, she's so thick. That was like nothing. I can't believe I didn't fucking kill her with that. Unbelievable. Iyako, ghost type. Koishi can probably do this. I remember Kaguya being, one of Kaguya's forms being kind of like, Blissey, right? Okay, that did not enough. Okay, last time you tried to use Shadow Ball like 3 times in a row. Could you do that again? I wish I had Shadow Ball and not Hex. I wish I had anything better than Hex. Alright, that is about the same, and I can get flinches. Alright. Hoggy is decked down defenses, and she still has enough power with a non-stab move to kill Flandre. Let that sink in. Non-stab. And it still killed Flandre. Fucking idiot. Why? Why is she so flimsy? Why are you not flinching? Boo! Okay, at least she's only gonna heal 3 HP from that, which means, so Patchy's gonna come in and cast Fireball. Here she comes. Badass wizard casting a spell on you. Hiya! Tired of everything living when it shouldn't. Get her out of here. How wide can you get? Iluna! Alright, Iluna. Iluna is... Wait, I'm pretty sure... Wait, are you gonna kill me in one hit for no reason? I hope not. That'd be really annoying. Okay. I still don't understand why you're faster than me, but at least you didn't crit me this time. Well, let's kill you. Okay, I crit you this time. I don't even know if that mattered. Fireball works every time. E-medicine. Poison grass. You're weak to poison. Okay, we might have a problem if Patchy and Nue can't kill this fucker. Oh my, it seems we've been pushed this far. But it's okay because she's weak to my stab option. Streamer Flamethrower was also stab and it could burn. Glorp. Well, it happens. It happens, it happens, it happens. She's got a beer. Plants are more resilient than you might think. It's not a plant. Go ahead, drink your beer. It's not gonna be a full heal. And this is gonna be a 2-hit KO. Go, Inui! Inui! Win! GG easy. It was too easy. Alright. You know, chat, when I went to bed last night, all I could think about was getting up and going back to work. And then I didn't go to bed. But not because I got up and did anything. It was just because I lied in bed for like 2 hours before I thought I fell asleep. You know, the usual. But it happens. It happens. I'm gonna go to bed early because I'm tired. And your body's like, what do you mean? It's not 3 a.m. yet, jackass. You're gonna stay awake until 3 a.m. But I'm already in bed and I'm cozy. I don't care. Fuck you. Great. Well, cool. Work, 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 work. Okay, I can now go to Lavender Town. That tea looks awfully tasty. Can I have it? So, you think there's an explanation as to why this guy says the road's closed, and then you give him a drink, and he's like, you know what? You can come on through after all. You're alright, kid. Like, but then you find out the road's not really closed at all. Do you think they're saying it's closed because Team Rocket is forcing them to? Do you think that makes sense? Like they're doing that? Or otherwise, why are they doing it? Ow, watch where you're walking. What the hell are you in the way for? This is a fighting doge and only welcome challenges. Sabrina's gym recently wiped the floor. That was so humiliating we decided to close the doge for a while to train harder. Reach our fullest power, you can come back for a challenge you'll never forget. In the meantime, try defeating the Bonica League. In other words, I'm never going back to that room. Okay. Alrighty. He also shared the tea with everybody. We all get tea around these parts. That's all. I'll get some stuff. Well, you know, I never quite figured out. So, the Rockets are in Silphco, right? And some members of Sylph Co. are working with the Rockets. So are they just insiders? Or does Sylph have an unfortunate partnership with Team Rocket? I've never was quite clear on that. I don't remember how it's portrayed in the manga, but I think some people assume that it's they're like Team Rocket has them under their thumb, so they have to work for them. But in the game, it kind of just feels like, oh god, his Alice died. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Bonica loving heart. My Sakuya, why did you have to die? I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. Traver, did you heal? Yeah, I guess I did. I gotta save. Yeah, so it's, like, they seem like they just kind of stormed the building, but they're all over town, just casually. So, if they're just all over, like, and same with Celadon as well, right? The Team Rocket is a criminal organization, but you just kind of see them walking around, which means they probably have some leeway on what they're allowed to do because of how powerful an organization they are. Hey, Renko, what brings you here? Is your Bonica dead? Hey, it's alive! This guy is a dick. But yeah, I don't remember what the manga did. But in the manga, Koga, Sabrina, and Lieutenant Surge were all a part of Team Rocket. I forgot you led with this thing. Trouble. Okay. Okay. Yeah, half of the gym leaders in Kanto are part of Team Rocket in the original adventures, which is pretty cool. I don't know what happens to them after the fact, but also the Elite Four is a group of psychos who want to destroy humanity. And Lance is like, I'm just gonna kill everyone. And these are like the Elite Four. E-show. Okay. Poison. Great, now how do I deal with the show? I don't know what to switch into. Ramo! Ramo. Agatha tries to kill Green. It's kind of fucked up. It'd be nice for him to use his potion here. Okay. Drink your beer. Catch a holy needle. Take your poison chip. What the hell is he doing? Boony. Okay. Get slapped, idiot. You won't die, but whatever you're holding's gone now. Silver powder? What? She's a psychic type, which means I'm gonna send Flan in and I'm gonna crush her balls. Actually, I'm gonna send in Quasi. Never mind. I'm greeding for the EXP. Yeah. Hey, meter! What? Oh, of course, it's a dark type move. Okay. Okay. A critical hit. It's super effective. And other things? It's okay, I'm pretty sure I win this 1v1 now because of that. I don't think I win this 1v1 anymore. Well, guess I'll die. Okay. Who's my fastest little bastard? 124, 109, 103, 129. Okay. It's Eflon, which means Inui's coming out. Alright, Inui. Get him with a Dark Pulse. I forgot you had Protean and a Dark type move, actually. Whoops. Alright, well, Koishi died for nothing. Sunny. Bro, I'm staying in. I'm staying in. You are a pain in the ass. I'm getting poisoned. Well, fuck. Now I wish I wasn't... Okay. Now I wish I wasn't a dark type. Now I'm a poison type. Juicer. Juicer! What you got there? A citrus berry, huh? Okay. Why are you so fast? What? Hi. This guy is swapping all over the fucking place. So you're a steel type, right? Yeah, you are. I'm taking your item. Give me whatever you have. A never melt ice. Why? That's a steel type move. Steel water, boys. Steel water. Weak to earth. Quake. Earth power. Swift swim. That is so useless. Surely you die to an earth power at half your HP. Okay. I'm still worried about his Sunny. Because his Sunny was faster than Nue, and Nue was like my second fastest. Or a spear. What kind of... What? Hell yeah, brother. You just learned every fucking move, why don't you? I still don't have anything that can use a real water move, huh? Okay. I have no idea what to do against Sunny. Sunny probably kills me in one hit on all of my mons. Alright, Patchy. Okay. That is super effective, but it's not stab. Dude, Sunny is a fucking monster! And here I am with Luna. Isho? I already forgot what type Sho is. I'm gonna punch her. Yeah. Sunny is dead. Welcome back to the world of the living. I'm gonna bite her. Doesn't matter, she's dead anyway. Look at that HP. This guy's switching around all over the place like he's a good player. Oh yeah, I forgot he had Aya. Oh, I think he wins. Did I poison Aya? No, I didn't, did I? I think I lose to Aya. I'll make sure this hurts you good. I'm not even joking, chat. Like, if he kills Luna in one hit. Oh, never mind, we're good. Andre actually survived. Wow. What, you stinker? I took it easy on you, too. Bro tried to kill my puppet. I caught a C Miko, but the ghost near the top won't let me through. What a waste of time. I got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. You know, I always liked how in the anime Gary was a prick. And then he ends up fighting against Mewtwo in the armor, and he gets humbled so fucking much from that fight. It's insane. Bro gets put in his place so hard, and he's like, you know what? I don't want to be a Pokemon battler anymore. And he becomes a researcher, and he chills out. And he comes back in adventures, and he's a cocky asshole again. But he's like a good dude. He's a lot more akin to his Heart Gold Soul Silver design, which is cool. But yeah, originally he became a researcher. He got an Umbreon and stuff. But he did come back and put the Mew project in, which was cool because, you know, Gary is an iconic character. Why is his name Gary though? I don't actually know why he's called Gary. Ash and Gary. It's Satoshi and some other guy. But they, you know, we live in the world of localization, so things had to be changed, otherwise they wouldn't make sense to the common man. Which actually makes me wonder how much Okami is affected by that, because Okami was originally translated in like 2006, right? That seems like pretty how you'd say, you know, localization era, right? But I don't know how much it actually affected it at all. Joshka. So, yeah, okay, so they're not really ghost types in here. This is supposed to be the Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Let me grab this. Green, I don't remember Green being much of a prick. I think he's just really chill. I mean, he is kind of a dick, but he's not like an arrogant bastard. He's more, he's just kind of more relaxed in general, where Red is more, you know, bouncy, I guess. Red's interesting because his first Pokemon is a Poliwhirl, and then he gets a Bulbasaur and a Pikachu. And like, Pikachu is Pikachu, obviously. Like, Pikachu is the fucking star of the show, mind you. But his first Pokemon was a Poliwhirl. My milk is finished. The whole red and green thing, I think, is confusing for some people. Clefairy, yes. There was a very, very early manga where Clefairy was, like, the partner. Clefairy was, at some point, intended to be a mascot. The mascot Pokemon. But Pikachu took off. Pikachu took off, and so Pikachu became the mascot. Motherfucker, I'll get up right now and go do those. I'm gonna do that right now. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, baby boy. Up we go, streamer. Get ready to squat. Acha, acha, acha. Ready. Begin. 3, 2. Full of milk, full of wisdom, full of love. Oh. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my knees are cracking. What's cracking, old man? My bones, dear. Hoopla. There you go. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Let's continue walking along the purple floor. Purple. What? The fuck are you talking about? Okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Pokemon? Wow. Shocking. So hey, did you guys know that Palafin was suspect tested in Gen 9 OU recently? And the results of the suspect have concluded. And it's a 70% please get rid of him. That's pretty cool. Did you know that Machamp got suspected in Gen 4 OU? And he got banned? Long time he's been playing. Only just now he get banned. Gen 4 OU. Hee hee ha ha. They all have ghosts. They can't hit me though. This is free levels for Squishy. Yeah, Machampa's kinda toxic. Why? Because he clicked Dynamic Punch with no guard. So he'd always hit you. And then you would always be confused, which means you have a 50% chance to not attack. But don't worry. Serene Grace Iron Head Jirachi is still still a Pokemon that you can use. You can still use that Pokemon. That's a 60% flinch rate, by the way. But Streamer, you can outspeed Jirachi. What if it has a Choice Scarf? But Streamer, you can out-Choice Scarf it. But the entire team is built around paralysis spam, because paralysis is another really strong condition that people fish for the 25% chance to do nothing. And it just so happens to make it so Jirachi can just outspeed everything and then spam 60% chance Iron Heads with a 25% chance to make you not move anyway. Fun. Fun, right? You guys having fun yet? I'm having fun. I don't play OU. I don't play Pokemon. Pokemon is for babies, little baby boys and girls. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Not me. I am playing adult baby games. Magic Coat? Are you doing anything new in this game? Reflect status? No. Okay. Want to play it right now? Touhou. What does it look like? Huh? Maybe you should do 10 reps of hard squinting. Get those eyes in shape, brother. I seem to be playing Touhou. Look at that Touhou character on the screen. Right there. Whoa. 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 No, I have nothing. I'm not thinking about April 1st. Fuck April, dude. We're still in the middle of January. Middle of January? Oh my god! We're halfway through the month! This is unbelievable. Okay. Some people said Machamp brought something good to the tier. With no guard Stone Edge and that cross chop was an option. But that's not what people are using it for. Those are funny reasons to keep it around, as if anybody is clicking anything but Dynamic Punch. The problem is that Dynamic Punch is so clickable, no matter the circumstance, that it became extremely obnoxious. Sure, he can run other options, but the problem is that he can just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your counterplay is. He's going to click Dynamic Punch. He's going to hit you. And then he's going to have a 50% chance of you not getting to take your turn. Because, yes, powerful options like that are powerful because you could, it's not so much that a move is the right answer, it's more so that the move is very rarely ever the wrong answer, if that makes sense. Like, think, what's his name? The freaky fish guy. Dragovish. If it wasn't for the fact that there were Pokemon who had an ability that made it so Fish's Rend did not do any damage, there is no reason to not ever click Fish's Rend. Your other 3 moves are cosmetic, as far as I'm concerned. You click Fish's Rend to do a bajillion damage. And it doesn't matter what your opponent sends in, unless they have Water Absorb, then it matters. And that's why Seismitoad was the number 3 OU Pokemon in early Gen 8, OU, because Dragovish. And then Dragovish got banned, and whoa, suddenly Seismitoad was not a good Pokemon anymore. How about that? So yeah, some Pokemon have really strong options, and if an option is too strong, it becomes a move that there's no reason to not ever click it. And the further Pokemon is gone, the more Pokemon kind of end up in that situation. Galarian Darmanitan was another one that was a bit silly, with its ability being a Choice Band, so you can either double up on Choice Band or give it a Choice Scarf, so it has Choice Dance. It has really good attack because it's Darmanitan, and it's got, you know, fire. It's got Flare Blitz because fuck you, Fire, Ice, and like other coverage moves. It's a good Pokemon. It's a really good Pokemon. But what made it so not fun is that it was so powerful that it didn't care what your counterplay was. It was just gonna click its move and do a bajillion damage. You know, me and Andrew were talking at work actually about what's it called? Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak is a really cool Pokemon, and it actually had like real meta relevance in Gen 7, early on in Gen 7 and in Gen 8. Wow, I can't believe I went first. You're so slow that I outspread you paralyzed. Okay, so in early Gen 7, you know, the new Toy Syndrome, obviously, people want to use the new things, but the Ultra Beasts and the Tapus were huge, and they were all really good. Well, not all of them, but the Tapus were all really good, but it was fairly obvious which of the Ultra Beasts were good. Specifically, Pheromosa. Pheromosa was very good. Pheromosa had ridiculous attack and speed in both attacks. And it's a common offensive set was usually high jump kick, lunge, and ice beam. Like it can run mix and it can hit so many things. Marowak was interesting because Marowak was a ghost fire type with lightning rod. So it was immune to high jump kick, quad resisted lunge, and resisted ice beam. It's also fire type, so it could actually kill Pheromosa. But it was only a check. It wasn't a counter. It was a check. However, Marowak had a really good matchup against 3 of the Tapus. It blanked Tapu Koko because Tapu Koko can't Thunderbolt it. It could kill Lele, but Lele could also potentially kill it back. And Bulu just ate shit to it. It couldn't do anything to Feeny though. Feeny kind of fucked it up. But even Kartana and Celesteela as well, both of them were steel types. Kartana was steel grass. One of Kartana's biggest issues is its move pool. But yeah, Marowak kind of shits on that. And Marowak does well against Celesteela. So for early Gen 7, Marowak was really good. Because he just happened to have good matchups against very prominent Pokemon. And Andrew told me in Gen 8... Magearna would run Shadow Ball specifically because it hit Alolan Marowak. Shadow Ball was not used for any other Pokemon ever by Magearna, but it dedicated an entire move slot to Shadow Ball just so it could hit Alolan Marowak and beat it. That's how prominent a Pokemon it was in stopping. That's how prominent a Pokemon it was in stopping Magearna from doing Magearna things. That's funny. Oh, you might be Dark Ghost, actually. Yeah, you are Dark Ghost. Shit. Wait, no. You're not Dark, because Psychic hit you. Fighting didn't, so you're Ghost normal. Well, you're dead anyway, Sasha. Tojiko. Yeah, Kartana's really good, but it is held back by its move pool. But strong Pokemon usually should come with something like that. Remember Regieleki? Oh, Tojiko, not Tokiko. Whoops. Regieleki was a really, really fast and good electric type who had an ability that increased the power of his electric moves. But what held him back was the fact that his move pool was so ass that he could only really click Thunderbolt. So if you fought any ground type, he couldn't do anything. And then when he came over to Gen 9, he had Terra Blast, Terrastalize, Ice. And if you guessed wrong on Regieleki's Terra, not what type of Terra it was, but what turn it would Terra, you would just lose to Bolt Beam. You would just lose to Bolt Beam Regieleki because you would just get your shit kicked in by Ice type moves if you were weak to that. And then you got killed by Stab Thunderbolts. That thing got quick banned super fast. Apparently they nerfed his ability's actual power, but they didn't touch Regidraco's because Regidraco is not very good. Yeah, so Regieleki had no coverage, which held it back. But just Terrastalization, giving it access to a stab 80 base power ice type move, was more than enough to push it into this Pokemon is way too good. I do not want to play the game anymore. And Regidraco doesn't really do much at all because its #1 stat is HP. And it just kind of sits there and looks at you and then it dies. I mean, it can do some things. It's not like bad, but it's no Regieleki. It's no Regieleki. I think Regieleki might be the fastest quick ban in all of Pokemon. That might not be true actually. There were some really silly Pokemon that got banned really fast. There's some really silly Pokemon that got banned pretty fast. Fluttermane got banned in like a couple days. Fluttermane got banned before I was even able to get a Fluttermane in my playthrough of the game. That's how fast Fluttermane got banned. I didn't even know what a Fluttermane was, and that bitch was not allowed anymore. Plain and simple. Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle was banned fairly quickly, but not as quickly. Houndstone was not banned as quickly as it probably should have been. But Houndstone was kind of unfortunate because they banned Houndstone as a Pokemon because of the Last Respects move, simply because Basculegion was going to get it. But at some point they were like, yeah, you know what, this move's fucking busted. And then they unbanned Houndstone and they banned the move. And it's really funny because there was actually a cry to ban the move in Ubers. Because Basculegion was hitting people in Ubers with like ridiculous base power Last Respects. And people didn't want to play with it anymore. Things keep getting sent to Ubers and then people want it banned to Anything Goes because they hate it. Goodness gracious. Mega Rayquaza was the beginning of the ban. It's funny to think how Pokemon like... Oh shit, nice. A Pokemon like Mega Gengar was originally allowed in Gen 6 OU. Like, there was a time in Gen 6's meta where you could... Oh, everyone can learn it, cool. There was a time in Gen 6 OU where you could just load up and use Mega Gengar. Because this was before Shadow Tag had gotten its big fuck off. I think I've talked about it before, but Mega Gengar was subject to one of the most controversial bans in the entire entirety of Smogon's history because of the way they tried to do it with the... yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked about this. Joey, PokeAMMD made it like a 2-minute short on it. How they ran a suspect for Gengar and they made you write a fucking paragraph as to why you believed it should or shouldn't be banned. And then Gengar didn't get banned. So then they tried to ban Shadow Tag. And then they did the same thing. But they had said that they would discount any explanations that they didn't deem were like good enough. And then they threw out like half of the voters that said do not ban it. And then suddenly it was like, oh, look at this. It's actually banned, so we banned it. And then and then that decision was very quickly overwritten for how foolish it was. Oh, hello, Mima. No, it was very funny. So, it was very funny to me. Because it was just like, okay, so there's an overwhelming number of people who don't want it banned. But we decided to throw out their opinions because we don't agree with them. And then we counted the votes and we noticed that there was more banned votes than not banned votes. So it's banned. And people were like, what the fuck? Oh my god. The ghost was the restless spirit of Mima. Mima's dead. It departed to the afterlife. Why was that thing fighting me? Why didn't it come upstairs and fucking bust some heads? Huh? Why'd it have to get on my ass? I was just chilling. Allegedly, Chandelier... Not allegedly, my guy. Chandelier was supposed to get Shadow Tag in Gen 5. That was changed. The legendary beasts were the same, actually. The legendary beasts... Suicune, Entei, and Raikou had their hidden abilities changed to Inner Focus, but they were originally Volt Absorb, Flash Fire, and Water Absorb. That's pretty cool, right? But yeah, and Chandelier was supposed to have Shadow Tag, and then in Gen 6 it got changed to Infiltrator. It's really funny how they looked at Shadow Tag in that gen, and they were like, maybe we don't give this to this Pokemon. And then they made Mega Gengar anyway. Speaking of that, I watched a video by Jimothy Cool a little while back about some weird niche interactions. So you know the move Telekinesis? There's a move called Telekinesis that makes it so for 3 turns, you levitate your opponent and you can hit them easier. But they're also lifted off the ground, so they do have Levitate. But there are actually some Pokemon in the game that you cannot use Telekinesis on. And one of them is Diglett and Dugtrio. You can't use Telekinesis on Diglett or Dugtrio. You can't lift them out of the ground. The move fails on them. It's kind of funny. There's another Pokemon that you can't do it to. And also... Mega Gengar is another one you can't do it to. Only Mega Gengar. Regular Gengar you can, but you cannot use Telekinesis on Mega Gengar. It will fail. I think something like that is very neat. Yeah, Sandygast to Palossand, yes. Sandygast, Palossand, Diglett, Dugtrio, and Mega Gengar are not affected by Telekinesis. If you try to use Telekinesis on them, the move will fail. I love really niche, stupid stuff like that, personally. I think stuff like that is so fascinating. I'm gonna send Flan in a puncher. What happens if you pick Sandygast up, right? Does it just, like, dissipate? Does it just fall apart? If Ditto transforms, Telekinesis can work on them. Really? I didn't know that part. That's weird. Why is that? Wait, what if it's because Ditto can't copy what Diglett looks like because it doesn't know what Diglett looks like? So when it levitates, it's just like, it just kind of looks like the end of a Ditto, and it's got like pink goo at the end of it. That would make sense to me. Onika are only good at making money! I like money. Do you like money? Alright, gold and soul silver, there's a CS. What's a CS? An Elex Forest where the Pokemon shows the kimono girl the way at. Oh, cutscene. Well, I mean, your Pokemon kinda does that. They walk like 3 steps forward and they jump, and then the kimono girl is like, oh, that way, okay, gotcha. So your Pokemon hops, unless it's Diglett and Dugtrio. Oh! Man, they really pay attention to that little detail, huh? They're having as much fun with Diglett and Dugtrio as everybody else. You know what would be funny? If Air Balloon didn't work on them. Air Balloon not working on Diglett and Dugtrio would be very funny. Orin. Oh, da 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 ding. Because, like, you wouldn't really want to run. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you think telekinesis works on Wugtrio? Or does telekinesis not exist anymore? Because if a move doesn't exist anymore, they wouldn't bother to program anything for the Pokemon. But what if telekinesis doesn't work on Wugtrio? That'd be kind of neat, right? Diglett doesn't jump into Poiathlon. He probably digs under the hurdles, doesn't he? Yeah, telekinesis doesn't exist anymore, which makes me a little curious. Like, do you think they would even bother to program something like that onto them? Or just like, if you somehow... Because like in Showdown simulators, there's national decks. There are national dex formats, and a national dex format is essentially just playing as if everything is accessible. And some Pokemon are very silly, because it gives Pokemon like Mega Blastoise access to Shell Smash. Because Megas disappeared in Gen 8, and Blastoise got Shell Smash. So having Mega Blastoise with Shell Smash was a ban-worthy Pokemon, for sure. Well, it gets on a rock, so it makes sense for telekinesis to work on it. Okay, yeah, I'll believe it. I buy it. Sounds believable to me. I'm gonna throw a magical ball. Okay, I hit the wrong buttons many times. Well, I hope you don't die. Chat, can I just say I don't really like Dugtrio or his alternate forms. I wanted to like Wugtrio, but the problem with Wugtrio is that there's nothing about it that's really different from Dugtrio stat-wise. It's just a shitty... Wait, what? You came to save me, thank you, but I came here my own free will. Calm the spirit, and I think the spirit is final left. Must thank you for your... I will say, however, that the tombstone there seems to radiate some kind of energy. Not sure what's causing it, but I believe Mima's spirit has anything to do with it. Perhaps you might figure something out to take a closer look at it yourself. Welcome to stop by my Bonica home. Yeah, because this takes me to Hakugokudo. Wugtrio's stats are the same as Dugtrio, but its abilities are terrible. Its abilities are gooey, which makes it so when an opponent hits you, their speed drops by 1. And their other ability, I don't even remember what it is, but I promise you it wasn't good. Why isn't that Pokemon a proper regional form? It's its own thing instead. Which doesn't make any sense because, like I said, it has the exact same stat spread as Dugtrio. It's the same Pokemon. It just doesn't have the... What? Oh. It doesn't have it doesn't have the same gimmick that keeps Dugtrio so relevant. Dugtrio is relevant because Arena Trap is very strong. I got the tome from Hakugokudo. Oh yeah, Rattled. But don't they both have Rattled? I thought both Dugtrio and Wugtrio have Rattled. Fucking Alolan Dugtrio has Tangled Hair, which is just gooey with a different name. Matenshi. Can you really think of a Pokemon with a more useless ability? Stunfisk, streamer. What's Stunfisk's ability, you may ask? Stunfisk's ability is Limper. Prevents it from being paralyzed. It's a ground type. It's a ground type. And then in Gen 6, Electrics lost the ability to become paralyzed, so it became even more useless. Actually, chat, does anyone remember what Galarian Stunfisk does? I straight up forgot that was a Pokemon. There is a Galarian Stunfisk that looks like a bear trap. I don't remember anything about it. I've never seen it used. I've never seen it used. I don't know what it does. Mimicry changes type based on terrain. There are ghosts in my living room. Wait, so that motherfucker has a unique ability and everything? So it becomes a psychic type, a fairy type, a grass type, and an electric type? May I help you? What do you guys sell here? How did you get this in stock? Alright. Kinda weird, bro, but alright. Yeah, tangling hair is... It's like gooey, but it just has more flavor text. It's just like pure power. Pure power, huge power, vital spirit, insomnia, right? I kind of like how many Pokemon end up getting some weird little unique niche to them. But it always feels like a Pokemon with a more unique niche ability is oftentimes more shit than a Pokemon that's just like min-max stat-wise. Like Cramorant. Cramorant has a really good ability, but it's on Cramorant, so it's not that great, because Cramorant isn't very good. But Gulp Missile is actually a pretty good ability. You press Surf or Dive, and then if you get hit, you do 25%. And if you're below 50% yourself, you get a Pikachu in your mouth, and it causes paralysis. And does 25%. Don't tell me you want to fight me, Yomu. Whoa, jeez! Uh-oh. Mysterious ghost. Uh-oh. Well, they're not very strong. Barrier? That's fine. I just got jumped by a bunch of ghosts. Just walk through them, dude. They're ghosts. What are you scared of? Oh, there are definitely some Pokemon I have trouble remembering. Same with their names. I actually have a pretty hard time remembering the names of the second forms of the starters for the newer generations. Does anyone remember the names of the Gen 9 starters' second forms at all? Because I don't. I know one is a crocodile with a sombrero, one's a bipedal cat, and one is a stupid fucking duck. But I don't remember what their names are. Quaxley, that's a shit name. Floragato, that's okay. What the hell is the... What the hell was the Croc's name? I know Fuecoco and Skeledirge. What was the Croc's name? Crocolar. Bro, I would fail. I would fail this test. Okay. Do you guys remember the Gen 8 starters names by chance? I know Cinderace, Scorbunny, and Raboot. I know Sobble and Teleon. I don't remember what the middle form is called. And I know Grookey, Thwackey, and Rillaboom. I remember Thwackey because he has a very simple name. But I don't remember what the second form of the water starter was at all. Drizzile? That seems really easy to remember. Okay, how about the Gen 7 starters? I know Litten, Torracat, and Incineroar. I'm pretty... The fuck is Rowlet? Rowlet... It's something Drix, right? Something Drix. And then, Decidueye. Startrix, yeah. And then I know Primarina, Popplio, a Brionne. Okay. Yeah, okay, alright. You remember Gen 6? Yes. Fennekin, Braixen, Delphox, Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja, Chespin, Quilladin, and Chestnut. I think Quilladin might be one of the ugliest fucking Pokemon in the world. I hate him. I hate him. I wish Chestnut was better. Chestnut's really cool, but he just gets shit on by both starters. Because the whole trifecta is supposed to be his types are good against the water type. Because, you know, fighting grass is good against dark water. Water dark's good against psychic. Fire and fire psychic's good against... But the problem is, Greninja just gets Protean and gets Ice Beam, and then Chestnut dies instantly. So Chestnut doesn't even have any leg up on Greninja at all. Motherfucker just loses the 1v1 to both of them. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Even without Protean, he still dies to Ice Beam because he doesn't have special defense. Fuck, man. Protean is a nutty ability. That ability's nutty. Okay, do you guys remember the Gen 5 starters? We got Snivy, Servine, and Serperior. We got Tepig, Pignite, and Emboar. And we have Oshawott, Duat, and Samurott. The closer to Gen 1 you get, the easier they get to remember, mind you. But yeah, some of the newer Pokemon I don't remember, because A, I nickname my Pokemon so I don't see their name all the time. B, you're not really raising alternative starters on a first playthrough, so you're not seeing them. You're only getting them for your decks for like half a second before they evolve into their final form. And then you remember their final forms. But their second forms always end up with like no real information. I don't know what type you are, but I'm pretty sure you have Wonder Guard. Okay, well. I like that Hisui and Samurott is a dark type. I think that's pretty cool. I don't really know why Emboar is a fighting type, to be honest with you. He really shouldn't be. Emboar is kind of cool in a weird way. Because Emboar can learn Scald. Did you know that? Emboar can learn Scald. That's cool. Sweet Samurai doesn't change enough to be memorable. That's where you're wrong, kid. He's black and dark blue. That color combination is so cool that I remember it. Can you guys leave me alone now? Oh my god, what? Renko, duck quickly. Master Spark! I ducked that. Hi. Hey Renko, we meet again, Zay. I got word out of hearing about you from Aya, so I came here and I thought it's too dangerous for you to be in Hakugo Kuroze. Did you find the book that I dropped around here? Actually, that book is not the magic tome you seek. It's just an ordinary spell book, one in my collection. Zay. If you don't believe me, just look at the book and it will tell you. Here you go. And I'm really sorry I'm making you stumble into this dangerous situation. Take this with you as my apologies, eh? Golden Tome. Don't worry, that's the real Golden Tome. Besides, I already memorized the book, so I don't mind giving it to you now, Zay. And with this, you should be fine. Granted a protection spell. Hey, thanks. Yep, you'll be fine in Hakugo now. I have given a protection spell to you, Zay. See you later, Renko. Pew. Okay, thanks, bye. No, Emboar is shit. Blaziken is cool and good. Infernape is cool and good. Emboar is shit and useless. They really wanted to make sure you got sick of the fire fighting shit, alright? Blaziken was cool, Infernape was cool, Emboar was not. Emboar made it explicitly clear that fighting fire types were no longer cool. And then we got a fire psychic type. And then we got a fire dark type, which was really funny because he's a wrestler. He looks like he should be a fighting type, but he's not. He's not a fighting type. And then in Gen 8, he's a fucking ghost type. Dude, they went from fighting to psychic to dark to ghost. They're just having a field day with the fire types, dude. Having a field day with it. Emboar is so shit. I hate Emboar. Fire Dark makes sense for a heal. Motherfucker, he's a wrestler. Do you know what wrestlers do? They fight. Did you know? Did you know wrestlers fight? Doesn't it make more sense for him to be a fighting type when he's a wrestler? No, streamer. He's a heel, so he's not a fighting type. No, he's a dark fire type. Why isn't he a dark fighting type then? You know who a dark fighting type is? Pangoro and Scrafty. Those are dark fighting types. Bobo and Cineroar. No, he's a fire type because he's a starter. Fuck you. They keep making dark and ghost types. They took away Pursuit and they make ghost types so annoying. Oh my god. Hello, Yomu, are you home? Oh, hi. How you doing? I hope you don't mind. I've entered your home. Oh, a guest. This is good timing. Lately I've been bored. Could we do something interesting? For example, a Bonica battle. It might be some request we win. I'll give you a prize. A prize sounds good. Very well. I won't go easy on you. I like prizes. Oh. Sai Yoji Yuyuko. This Pokemon's actually kind of scary. Never mind. Goodbye, Luna. Goodbye, Luna. He didn't take anything to a Thunder Punch. Iki! I'm pretty sure Iki dies to Flan. I don't think they'd use Bug or Ice type for secondary types, just because Ice types are notoriously frail but have great offensive coverage. And Bug types, while some of them are good, early game Bug types are a staple, so they would never want to make your early they would never want to make your starter the same type as something you get early game, right? The water type starters do get Ice Beam coverage, but they don't get to be ice types, which is probably for the best. Most Pokemon don't actually want to be an ice type. A lot of Pokemon aren't very good because they're ice types. The best ice types are the ones that have a secondary stab that is very good. Tiny Yako is gone. Weavile, for example, is a very good Pokemon. A dark ice. No, it's dark, Yomu. It's dark, my dark Yomu. Flandre bit her. She's dead now. Avalugg is a defensive Pokemon that is a pure ice type, so it just doesn't have... It has a defensive stat line, but it doesn't have a defensive profile. Alright, just keep sending more things in for Flandre to bite, I guess. Yummy, 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 yummy. 180 base defense, but it still sucks because it's a pure ice type. You can live that. You're Flandre. Yeah, see? I knew you could do it. And then Hisuian Avalugg just makes it worse. Because it makes him like a fucking rock type. He's a rock ice type. You have any idea how fragile a type combination that is? Well then, time to exert all of our remaining power. Iyako, you're getting your ass kicked. You're not dead, but you might as well be. Go ahead, I have plenty of other Pokemon in the back that can finish you off. Ha 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 ha! I'm not done playing! Babooey! You're alive, bitch! Damn. That's the first Focus Band activation of the entire game. She's probably gonna use a potion now because she's a sore loser. This doesn't bode well at all. Yep. Oh, it didn't even heal that much. Alright. One of the weirdest type combinations for weaknesses, I think, is either water grass or grass rock. Because the mishmash of what is effective is so strange. Like, water grass is weak to 3 types. It's weak to flying, bug, and poison. That's such a weird triangle of types to be effective against it. Well, you are strong, and thank you. That was a good battle. No, it wasn't, actually. As I said before, take this HM2. I can fly. Teaching fly will allow you to go the other place instantly, but for Hakigokuro, you need to fly from Wenzuka by checking the monolith. Not much, really. Also, you might want to talk to Yomu over there. She might have something else for you as well. Hey, that's great. Can I borrow your bed? No? Okay. I wonder what I should do now. By the way, Yomu said she had found a flute in her garden recently. Holy shit, Yomu. Grass rock is weak to fighting, ice, and bug. Ain't that fucked up? Thank you for making Yuko-sama happier. Recently I found this flute in the garden. It probably came from the outside world. You might be familiar with this thing, so I'll give it to you. You have the Bonica flute, huh? Actually, that flute sounds very good. Hey, is that flute useful? Very, Yomu. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Moo. Another really good type combination that you don't see too often is Dark Poison. Because for some godforsaken reason, those two types together only have one weakness. It's very weird. You wouldn't think there would be that much overlay between them, but surprisingly there is. Check the huge tree. I really should not have done that. But nothing happened. Okay. Alright. Only weak to ground. Apparently, Alolan Muck is actually pretty good against the Tapus because its Dark Poison typing means it's neutral to Fairy and it's super effective against them. Especially Bulu. Oh man, Bulu gets fucked up by poison. And all the other ones get fucked up by poison as well. Lele you can hit with dark moves too. But Bulu can't do anything back to it. Like at all. Can Bulu learn Earthquake? I'm not actually sure if Bulu can learn Earthquake. I know it wouldn't run Earthquake because it enables the terrain that weakens Earthquake, so it's useless for it. But I actually don't know if it just straight up can't learn it or not. Yeah, Alolan Muck is surprisingly a decent Pokemon. Because it's just good to get... It's just... There are some Pokemon that their entire niche is they have good matchups with good Pokemon. Like Buzzwole was an interesting one in Gen 8. Buzzwole had some pretty good matchups against a lot of the Gen 8 OU mons that ended up getting banned. So Buzzwole lost its reason to be used. Kind of a shame. Yeah, I didn't think Bulu got Earthquake, but like I said, even if he did, he wouldn't use it. It's high horsepower. Now that's probably better. I mean, that move sucks, but it's better than Earthquake. Yeah, that's what I mean. If Bulu had Earthquake, it would get its power reduced by, it would get its power reduced by a grassy terrain, which it always sets. So it's pretty much worthless. So you have to go to Muenzuka first. And then I can leave. So I have the Bonica Flute now. Okay. Excellent. Now we can progress the video game. Thank you, Argdargo, for the raid. Appreciate it. How do I get out of here? Dream World. What? How do I leave? I don't have Surf yet. I don't remember how to leave this place. Right, you talked to Yukari. I gotcha. Yeah, high horsepower is not... It's 95-95, isn't it? Like, it's not stronger than Earthquake, but it is a single target move. It's very niche, but it does have... It does actually have some use. Bye, Reimu. Goodbye. Wake up. Take me back home. I must go. It's a fringe move. You know what's a really uncommon move? Power Gem. Power Gem is such a rare move. I'm not even sure how many rock types even learn that move. Honestly. Okay, so now we have the Flute of Summoning Genji. We can now go activate Genji. So let's go activate Genji. Vespiquen and Slowking are two Pokemon that come to mind for Power Gem. I believe Elgim can as well, but nobody fucking knows what an Elgim is. Elgim, Beheem, those Pokemon, the little alien fellas from Gen 5, they're weird, and unfortunately, there is just nothing about those two Pokemon that stands out above other choices. Dude, Gigalith is such a cool Pokemon. When I first saw Gigalith, I was like, this is such a cool fucking Pokemon. And it just never really did a lot on the team, but it was so cool. Shiny form's great too. Roggenrola looks like an anus. Boldore looks dumb as shit. But Gigalith, now that was a Pokemon, man. Gigarock. We got a big Genji. Alright, Thunder Wave him. You look like an anus. What? You're telling me Roggenrola doesn't look like a butthole? Huh? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, he lived. Oh, he has 30. Okay. Roggenrola is very cute. What? What? Huh? Bro, it's a rock with a fucking... What? It's a rock with a hole in it. That's it. Cute. Holy shit, man. You got a pet rock at home you taking care of? No, I'm mad now. I'm mad. What the fuck you mean rock and roll are cute? Turtle blessed with flight assisted Raven when traveling against Soki before his spiritual power is matured. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Roggenrola is a rock. It's a rock with a hole in it. I don't want to hear about how awesome, cool, puggy it is. No. No. No, 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 no. Stop. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Could Roggenrola plush in Japan, bro. You're wrong. Let me ask you something, brother. Can you stick your hand in its face, or is it solid? I'm just wondering what that Pokemon be doing with that big ass hole in its face. Can you just like stick your hand in it? Like, can you do that, or is it like not actually like that? Electricity is my specialty. It's a small divot. Small divot. It's just a stupid boulder. I saw you at Volt Absorb, so I can hit you with this. Okay, but there are a lot of Pokemon that look dumb. And they're still fine. I mean, I can give you the easy answers. But there are tons of Pokemon that look really dumb, even in the generations that we like. For example, I think Sudowoodo looks really dumb. I used to really like Sudowoodo. Now I just think he's fucking dumb. Stupid ass tree that shakes. Idiot, fuck you. Dumb looking Pokemon. Croconaw. Dumb looking Pokemon. Caveman Croc, Unga Bunga, fuck you. Stupid ass Pokemon. They're getting mad at me. No! No, 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 no. You're not supposed to get mad at me. You're supposed to post the Pokemon that you don't like. Now I just look like the asshole here. Huh? That's crazy. Okay, you know what? Hoot Hoot and Noctowl are pretty cool, but they're not very good. That's really the big problem with those two. They're cool, but not good. Glimmet, stupid ass Mon. True! Oh my god, true. Glimmet looks like you can grab it and just throw it. Like, that's what it's designed for. Oh, that reminds me. Fucking Baxcalibur's previous forms. That whatever the fuck that thing's name is. The sneezy, the droopy ass frog looking thing. That Pokemon mad ugly. Goldango is fucking disgusting. That Pokemon is mad ugly. I hate that Pokemon is good because I hate looking at it. That's Pokemon number 1000, boys. Fuck that Pokemon. Wrong? What do you mean I'm wrong? Have you ever heard Goldango like do its cry? He giggles. He takes 999 Gimme Ghoul coins from the overworld to get one single Goldango. Do you have any idea how fucking obnoxious that is? Huh? Huh? Goldango is ugly! Dude, I had a Gimme Ghoul up to level 50. Level 50, my Gimme Ghoul was level 50. It didn't learn a single new move. I got it all the way to 50, and then I found out how it evolved, and I was like, are you shitting me? Now you're going in the box within the box. I hate Gimme Ghoul. I hate. Actually, I like Gimme Ghoul. I hate Goldango. Why the fuck would they make it 999 coins? Most of the Gimme Ghouls you find give you like 10. If you're lucky, you'll get 50. Oh my god, I'm starting to develop anger. 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 Level 58 male Salandit. Motherfucker, I had a Crabrawler from level 3 to the end of the game. Just because your ass didn't check for Salandit. I don't know why. I don't know why I knew that Salandit evolved as female only. I think one of my friends told me because he spoiled it himself and he saved me some heartache. But I had a Crabrawler from the first island and I took him all the way. And when I found out how he evolved and I finally got him up there and he turned into a Crabominal, I was like, I want to cry. Oh my god, I hate Crabominals so much. And I hate him even more now because of how long I spent with Crabrawler only to have him turn into that freak show. At least when I got Diggersby from Bunnelby, I was immediately like, okay, you're going in the box. And when I saw Greedent from whatever the fuck, Scorvire, whatever the hell it's called, I was like, yeah, I expected this, and then I just got rid of it. Dude, why the fuck were so many Gen 7 Pokemon just locked behind Endgame? Why did the bug that you catch in Route 1 not evolve to its final form until you got to the last island? What the hell is that about? What the fuck is that about, man? That is such a stupid decision. Why would you think that's a good idea? You don't even tell the player that. I'm angry again. I'm angry again. Oh my god, I need a drink to relax my nerves. I don't have any milk. I'm angry. Oh my god. I have to go get something. I might explode. I can feel my blood pressure rising. I'm like Red Hulk right now, man. I'm Red Hulkin'. Oh god. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, but you know it's a dumb looking Pokemon? Chat, give me a Pokemon you think looks dumb that would definitely make the rest of the chat mad. Do it. The males will do whatever the female tells them. They get the feel the most food due to the malnutrition. The males can't evolve. Oh, wait, really? Well, what the fuck would a male Salazzle look like? You know what? Maybe I don't want the answer to that. Maybe save yourself some imagination for that one. I just want to know. Like, surely there's some Pokemon that you think are dumb that would definitely get the chat heated over you. Why don't you put yourself up on blast for a while, huh? Why do I have to keep putting myself on blast all the time? Huh? Exploud? I think Exploud makes a cool noise, but I think its head looks stupid, and I don't understand why Loundred evolves at level 40-some shit for an extremely mediocre Pokemon. Exploud is not good. Whismur should not take that long to hit Exploud. It just shouldn't. I can't give a fuck about Greninja. This is coming from the guy who doesn't like Remilia, by the way. So, just in case you were wondering how to track that opinion, there you go. There you go. Como? Really? I think Como is pretty neat. Trubbish? That's not gonna make anyone mad, brother. Chen's not a Pokemon, dude. What are you doing? Huh? I hate Rotom and its dumb smile. Oh, really? I don't like Rotom's forms because I think they're silly, but I like Rotom himself. I don't like what they turned Rotom into, but I do like original Rotom. Oh wait, I missed you. Rotom everything is pretty bad except for regular Rotom. Like, oh, Rotom went into a fridge. Great. Fantastic. So my Pokemon is a fridge now. Yep. Great. Come on, boys. More opinions. More opinions. Come on. Come on. Get that chat active and running with your opinions. Bro's just gonna pass out. Oh, wait. You're a normal type. Not a huge fan of Corsola. Well, to be fair, is anyone? I wouldn't be surprised if someone was like, wait, what's Corsola? I used to hate Ludicolo. I don't care what you used to hate. I'm asking you what you hate now. What? Oh, you're weak to everything. You're a steel type for sure. So if you're weak to fire, that's stab. What about Cursola? Cursola's pretty cool. But I don't think a lot of people remember Corsola without it. I could never find myself getting into Pokemon. Whatever you say, Supersonic. Pokemon is a little... it's too baby for you, right? Too baby for you, brother. You gotta play them big boy games. Like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles. Bro, Sonic is pretty Giga Brain. Okay. Okay. Chen again. No baby or casual can just play those games. Is that true? 90% of the games you play are baby games. You don't get to talk. You really think that everything I play is a baby game because it's colorful? You think the games I play don't accrue extremely challenging platformer puzzle-based gameplay because pastel colors equals baby game? Is that what you think? Oh my god, this guy. He only asked for chatter's opinions to attack them on a personal level. Bro, I said, which Pokemon do you not like that other people would? And the responses were, I don't like Pokemon. Pokemon's not that great. I never got into Pokemon. Bro, that's not what I asked. I asked you about Pokemon, not your lack of interest of Carnivine sucks. Yes, no one's gonna be mad about that because Carnivine's an ugly piece of shit. God damn it. Care for any legendary past Gen 4. That's not that surprising. Most of them are kind of shitty. And also, there's way too fucking many of them per generation. It's really annoying. Carnivine is Carnivine. See what I did there? I took your words and I made them better. But you're still wrong. You're still wrong. Carnivine is bad. Didn't play any Pokemon games after Gen 7. Well, that means you have 7 generations of Pokemon to pick from to answer my fucking question. Why don't you answer my question? I don't understand. Not a fan of Guzzlord? Does anyone like Guzzlord? Okay, that's not true. Guzzlord's funny when he screams, but otherwise he's just kind of a nasty-ass Pokemon. He kind of nasty. All the Ultra Beasts are awesome. That's not true, but I do like most of them. I think Blacephalon is dumb. I think Stack Attack is hella dumb. I like Pheromosa. I like Buzzwole. I like Celesteela. I think Kartana's pretty neat. I think Guzzlord's stupid. And Circuitry looks kind of dumb, and it should be better than it is. And also the Glue Wasp is weird. I don't really like that one very much. I also forgot its name. Poipole is ugly as shit, and its evolution is kind of weird. Because it's just got a stinger, and it is like, you can clearly see into it. I really don't like it. Bro said he doesn't like Pikachu. Bro wrote a whole paragraph, and all I'm gonna read is that he said Pikachu. Congratulations, your words per minute are improving. But please, next time, pick an easy, pick a better option here. Huh? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I forgot who's coming in. Shit. I really hate Reuniclus. Why? Is it because it's basically a fetus in jelly? Is that why you hate it? Because I wouldn't be surprised. I think that Pokemon's pretty neat, actually. It's also a pretty good Pokemon. Charizard overrated. Wow. Really, really putting yourself up in the fire with that one, aren't you? That opinion. Muna looks like fetus and disgusting. Muna is a Baku, like Doremi. Are you calling Doremi disgusting? You see how I'm attacking you now? I am equating two things that have nothing to do with each other based on the species that they are both based on. So now you look like a worse person than you actually are for saying that. That's right, I've got you. I've played you. Oh my god, he's not even writing that anymore. Bro is not writing that. He found a copy pasta, is hitting copy. He's hitting Control C and then Control V. And he's just posting. He's just posting and posting and posting. He doesn't stop posting. Oh my god. Raichu's so awesome it was robbed. You know what's funny about Raichu is that the Pokedex description of Raichu in Sun and Moon talks about how Pikachu is so popular that people don't want to evolve it, and as a result, Raichu has become kind of a rare species because nobody evolves their Pikachus. So Raichu is like not endangered necessarily, but there's a decline in their population because nobody wants to evolve them. Yes, in Sun and Moon. Read the pasta. No, I will consume the pasta. I will slurpee. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't have pasta today. I just remembered I wanted to go get a drink because I'm thirsty. Let me do that. First off, hold on. What the fuck is this? Why the fuck is there a house here? What are you looking at? Good. I don't know. You tell me. What is that? Surfer Raichu? You mean the blue-eyed Raichu in the anime? Raichu can surf. In Pokemon Stadium, all the round 2 Raichus have surf. It's really fucking annoying. They kind of shit on your rock ground types. I think Raichu is pretty cool, actually. I think he's a pretty cool Pokemon. I don't really like Pikachu all that much. LeFou is attacked psychically. Oh, that's fine. Fortress? Fortress is a bagworm. So he's in his fortress. That's why his name is Fortress. I think he's pretty cool, actually. Earthworm doesn't look like a Pokemon. You mean the robot Earthworm? Why does it look like a robot? Meganium? Now, Meganium is unfortunate because I don't think Meganium is a bad design. I just think Meganium is the worst starter ever made. Because its stat line, its move pool, its type, and the gym leaders are not good for it. It's not very good. That was new. The first 2 gyms are Flying and Bug. It's neutral against Whitney. It's not very effective against Morty. It's neutral to Chuck, although I guess it hits Poliwrath. It loses to Jasmine. It loses to Price. And it hits Kingdra neutrally. But, so, like, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything! Man. Fortress is awesome. They should make it shoot its gun arms. Those aren't arms. I think it's inside the shell. Like, Fortress's eyes are the creature within the shell, but the shell itself is all you see. Okay, what the fuck is this? Selfie. Do I know you? It doesn't matter. I'm exquisitely bored. Please hear my wish. You want to see a Chen? No. The smile lady selfies that brilliates the sun. So this is the 5 Island girl, I think. In her mansion, she gives you a luxury ball if you show her the Pokemon she wants to see. Look to the left of the signpost. Oh, thanks. Okay. I think Lopunny's design looks very odd and ugly. What a bad evolution for a cute Baneri. Chad, is he right or is he wrong? Baneri's design is exactly what they intended. And then when they made the Mega, they doubled down on it. Yeah, he's neutral. Nopers, I do not like Lopunny. No comment. No comment says more than a comment, just so you know. Just so you know. I think Mega Lopunny's design is pretty swell. And it's also a good mon, which is pretty cool. The design is Suiker. I don't know what that means. The Mega is a lot worse. I think that's incorrect. Have you ever heard of the game Eggman Hates Furries? It's a Sonic fan game that's been around for like 10 years or something. And apparently it's pretty good. And it's just called Eggman Hates Furries. That's you right now. That's you, Eggman. Come on, brother. What you got against rabbits? They ain't doing nothing wrong. Play it, streamer? I don't have it. I don't have it. But no, I heard it was actually a pretty good fan game. I heard it is Glorp to spare. Is it? I heard it was good. I heard it was good. I don't know why it has that name, but yeah. Again, it's like 10 years old, so different time. I say that like it's like offensive. Like I say that like it's fucking like furry has become a slur word. No. Eggman's nemesis are all anthropomorphic animals, so yeah, I'd assume we hate them. Chat, I ever tell you that when I played Sonic Riders for the GameCube, my main character was Eggman on the heavy bike? I was so fucking cracked with that combination. The heavy bike is a bike that makes it has really good stats, but you cannot ride in turbulences. So if you're losing, you're losing. You have to be good player to win. So I would win, and I would be like, damn, I'm good player, because I would not fall behind and need to use turbulence. And I'm telling you, man, the tournament mode in that game, the CPU is actually kind of fucked. Like, those motherfuckers actually played to win. Don't worry about buying anything for dinner tonight. That's what my husband said when he went off fishing. I'm not sure I can count on to live to that promise. Why is there a PC in here? Okay, well. I like picking Eggman because I'd pick him and he'd go, "Do you think you can beat me?" And the 9 times out of 10, they couldn't because I was the one playing him. I was very good at Sonic Riders for the GameCube. I don't think I was that much better at Zero Gravity, mind you, but I was pretty good at... I grinded the shit out of the GameCube one. I got everything. I got everything in the game. So many trips to the Grand Prix to win the 500 rings to buy all the carts. Oh, I just remembered I got this thing. I 100%ed Zero Gravity as well. I unlocked the bonus characters from Mission Mode, got Supersonic. You have a Chesto Berry. You have Rest, of course. And, wow. Stats aren't that bad, but I don't need you, buddy. The Babylon Garden. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Yeah, I beat Kirby Air Ride. All 120 checkboxes. I did eventually go back and do them all without the purple squares as well. Because you can purple square the checkboxes, but if you still do the requirement, it will fill it in naturally. And I really didn't like how they looked, so I did them all. So yeah, I got all 360 checkboxes in that game. You didn't heal Koishi. Oh, you're right. I thought I did. It's alright, she'll walk it off. Sonic... Listen, Sonic is a series that I've played a number of games from, and I enjoy the games I've played. But I am not a Sonic super fan, and I will definitely crack hee-hee-ha-has at Sonic fans' expenses. Like, I'm not also a fan of Sonic-related stuff. I'm just not the guy who wears the Sonic the Hedgehog shirt. You know, that's not me. But if you were like, you think Sonic is cool? I'd be like, yeah, Sonic's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I played a lot of Sonic games in my time. I'm cool with the Sonic. You know, I'm cool with the Sonic guys. We ain't got no problems. We ain't got no problems. That's all. Alright, hold on. Chat, I have to pee. I'm gonna pee, and I'm gonna get some more drink. Because I ran out of milk. And my blood pressure only continues to rise. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hi. Some people say it's a THQ thing why advanced games haven't been ported. You know, I never really thought of that. But yeah, the Sonic Advance series has never really come back in any way, huh? It was just locked on the Game Boy Advance. And I've never even seen gameplay of Sonic Battle. I've heard Sonic Battle is pretty cool, but I legitimately have never seen gameplay of it. The only thing I know about it is there's this robot character from it, because they're also an enemy in Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood for the Nintendo DS. And when you fight that enemy for the first time, all the characters comment on it. Like, whoa, we know that guy. And I was like, do we? Do we? I don't know him. Sonic Spinball is ass. Oh my god, the Sonic Spinball game? Toxic Minds. No one ever got past that level, ever. Never. No one could ever do it. Fucking sound effects department. You select to fuck off. I like how Mega Collection and Gems Collections were like, whoa, check out these games that are really cool. And then they also had a bunch of games that weren't. Now, to be fair, Mega Collection had most of the good ones. So when Gems Collection came out, it was like, here's some really weird games. One of the box art games for Gems Collection was Sonic R. Sonic R is not a good game. It is not a beloved game. I love that game. It's awful. Sonic the Fighters is fine, but the main promotion was definitely Sonic CD because that was a full-fledged Sonic game that was pretty hard to play. But Mega Collection had Sonic 1, 2, 3, and a 2 with Knuckles, It had Sonic and Knuckles. It had Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Like, those were the games you wanted to play Sonic. Mega Collection, you could play Mean Bean Machine and Flicky. I like Mean Bean Machine. Flicky sucked. And Sonic Spinball sucked. Gems Collection let you play Triple Trouble, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for like the Game Gear, Tails and Sky Adventure, and Tails Adventure, and also Vector Man and Vector Man 2. Now Vector Man and Vector Man 2 are great games. I remember really liking Vector Man 2. I kind of want to play it again. I don't know the easiest way to do that, but I kind of want to play it again because I haven't played it in years. Mega Collection also had Rystar, and I never could figure out how to play that fucking game at all. It also had Blue Sphere. I couldn't figure out how to even start that one. You get to the menu, and it's just all the characters there, and they're saying, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. If I played Gems Collection on stream, I would not play Triple Trouble or any of the Tails games. That's for sure. But I would definitely play the other ones. Like I said, I actually do want to play Vector Man again because I remember really liking that game, and I remember I got pretty good at it. However, I actually couldn't beat the first game, so I had to. When I played the first game, I was fucking garbage at it. And then when I unlocked the second one, I tried that one. I felt that one was actually easier to get into, and I got pretty good at it, and I beat it. And then I went back to the first one, and I eventually beat that. The first one ends kind of abruptly, from what I remember. You just kind of find yourself in like the level with the big boss, and it's just, you know, it's just bam. But yeah, they're both good games, but the second one was definitely a lot easier to get into. What about Alex Kidd? The fuck is that? I know the Rainbow Islands, because I had a Bubble Bobble disc that had the Rainbow Islands. You climb up the tower and you produce rainbows. That stupid ass kid. That game sucked. I only just played Bubble Bobble. That was a good game. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Fantasy Zone? Nobody knows what Fantasy Zone is, dude. The only reason anybody knows what Fantasy Zone is because they played Yakuza. Come on now. Sega doesn't have IPs. They have Sonic. They have IP, singular, not plural. Come on. He does not know Fantasy Zone. I know what Opa Opa is. I know it's a side-scrolling shooter. I played Yakuza. I know. Where are the Miyankee balls? I liked Gems Collection. I played a lot of Sonic R for some reason. I also played a bunch of... I did beat CD. I actually beat CD because there was an unlock in the gallery that said you had to beat the game. Now, what's actually really cool about... oh, right, that reminded me. Mega Collection has Sonic 3D Blast as well. I enjoyed that one. Sonic Gems Collection had a gallery unlock that could also unlock different final bosses from different games, and you could just play the final boss of a bunch of different Sonic games. And they had versions with or without the all the emeralds collected, which was really cool. Like, if you just wanted to see what the final boss of Sonic 1 was like, you could do that. If you wanted to see what it was like if you had all the emeralds, you could do that too. Like, you could just do that when you unlocked them. That shit was awesome. The Mega Collection had the first volume of Sonic the Hedgehog completely readable. You could read the whole comic. The whole first volume of the comic, you could read it. And then after that, it was just covers. I like 3D Blast. It was a very weird game, but I did enjoy it. I never got all the emeralds though, but I did end up playing the final boss from Gems Collection, and I was like, that's the final boss? It's a 3D tech demo. You walk to the room, you deal in an attack, you walk to the next room. You loop that pattern like twice or 3 times, and then the boss is defeated. 3D Blast Emerald stages were ass. Oh, what? You don't like games with severe draw distance issues? Running forward? I felt that way about Sonic 2's fucking bonus games, dude. Running towards something and not having a good idea of where it is until it's suddenly in your face is terrible. Somehow Blue Sphere is alright. I don't even know how, but Blue Sphere manages to be completely fine. But my god, I do not like Sonic 2's bonus stages. Shit just happened before I was ready to react. But it still beats Sonic 1's bonus stages, because I don't even think people knew what those were properly. They usually just get to them, and then they die, or they hit the finish line by accident. Awful bonus stages. You gotta navigate to the Emerald. I don't even know what the other bonus stages look like. Oh, I've said this story before. I think this is a funny story. So I had Sonic Rush Adventure, and in Sonic Rush Adventure, there's like a map system where you have to like navigate around a map to the levels on a jet ski. And there's this guy, his name is Johnny. He's he races Sonic, and you get a tutorial race with Johnny, and you get an emerald when you beat him, and it's like, oh, okay, race Johnny for the emeralds. That's how you do it. Anyway, the second Johnny that I traveled to was also like the closest Johnny, and I raced him, and I was like, holy shit, this race is so fucking difficult. It took me over an hour to beat him. It was ridiculous. It went from tutorial race to the next race, the next closest race from the tutorial, and it was just insane. I fought him for like a fucking hour. I finally beat him, and then I got to the next race, and there was no obstacles on the course. I was like, what? And then I found out that I was doing the 7th race for the whole time. That race I spent an hour on was supposed to be the 7th race. The next race I did after that was the 2nd one. So every race after that was fucking child's play, because I spent an hour in the Johnny Grinder until I eventually beat his ass. How? How did that happen? That actually happened. But you know what? I actually beat him. I fucking played for over an hour, racing that asshole, jumping, avoiding mines, hearing that startup with that fucking race music, wah, wah, and until I fucking beat him. Because I was like, holy shit, man, if this is bonus stage 2, like, I gotta get good. This is awful. And you know what the worst part is? I never even beat the game. I never beat the game because in order to beat the final boss, you had to use the L and R buttons for the attack, and my L button on my DS did not work, so I could not do the attack. And as a result, I could not beat the game. Yep. I never beat the game. I spent an hour for that one emerald, and I never even beat the boss and unlocked. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Doesn't that just make you want to laugh? Huh? Right? You want to laugh at me about it? Go ahead, laugh. Holy shit. That water is so good. Well, the last words of the legendary Bonica. That's great, dude. I'm gonna head over to Fuchsia and heal. He never changed then, huh? What you mean I never changed? Oh, you know what? I never beat Eraser Jin. I got all the fucking secret rings. I got to the final fight against Eraser Jin and I couldn't beat him. So I quit. Fuck that boss. When I was a kid, the sunk cost fallacy did not have me by the balls, it seems. Quitter? Bro, you go do that fight and tell me how much fucking fun it is. That fight was abysmal. I could not stand it. I barely even wanted to collect the rings to get to him. You know what, though? Honest to God, the mini games and secret rings were pretty fun. They were unreasonably fun. I had a great time with the random fucking multiplayer mode they jammed in the game for no reason. Why did that exist? It's like, hey, grab your friends, play as Shadow, Silver, and Blaze, and Tails and Knuckle, and play some mini games. And I was like, some of these mini games are actually pretty fun. But then the main game is Secret Rings. I could probably beat you up. Did Sonic and the Black Knight have a mode like that? Did Sonic and the Black Knight have a mini game mode as well? Sonic Jump. Either way, I had fun with that mode. E-Orange, E-Mailing. Oh. Oh. I'm not really scared of Orange, to be honest with you. It had a battle mode, but no whole Mario Party mode. Oh, okay. I never touched Black Knight because I was done with Secret Rings-like games. But I heard that Black Knight was actually pretty decent. And apparently the Secret Rings and Black Knight were supposed to be part of some kind of like series that they were gonna do with like Sonic and like storybooks, but nothing really happened after Black Knight. I guess it didn't do very well, but like I said, I heard it was like wasn't bad, but I don't know if that was just in comparison to Secret Rings, because I don't like Secret Rings. See, you know what really annoyed me about Secret Rings? That every fucking time you finish the level, you have to hear the song. You have to hear the start of the song every fucking time. Oh, I got so sick of it so fast. I got sick of it so fast. Oh my god. It sold pretty well. It was on Wii. It just wasn't well received. Now, what's interesting about that is that Resident Evil 6 is also a game that wasn't received well, and even the developers were like, this isn't what people want from Resident Evil. But Resident Evil 6 is one of the best-selling Resident Evil games of all time. Like, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? The game was so divisive, it completely changed the course of Resident Evil from action, but it's also one of the best-selling Resident Evil games in the entire series. So, like, was it a success or a failure? It depends on who you ask. So on that site, it just basically wanted Sonic to get good reviews. Well, this was, what would you say is Sonic's, like, dark years of game releases? Like, obviously 06 was an extreme failure. But Sonic 06 came out in 2006, right? That shit came out in 2006. And Secret Rings was what, 2007? Because it was on Wii, right? Why are you in the way? What do you want, kid? Team Rocket Evidence, Griffin Saffron, we're expanding other cities. Okay, so you want me to do Silph Co before I can fight Koga, which means I can't get access to Surf. That's fine. I don't know. Well, Force, actually, before I say it, how old is Sonic Forces? Sorry, Sonic Boom. Sonic Forces was the game where you created an OC, right? And that game, wait, why is this just randomly, why is it like that? Sonic Forces was the Wii U game that was criticized for being very, very short. But you can make your own Sonic character, right? 2017. 2006 to 2017 is Sonic's dark period. You know what? You might be right. I've seen a couple people describe it as the way Sonic was supposed, like the way they kind of had tried to represent Sonic just didn't really work. but they kind of went back to how he was when he started, with his attitude, and just like the whole series in general kind of went back to how it originally was, and kind of recaptured the magic of it. And now he's had some pretty good games. He's had some pretty solid games, some good appearances. Sonic's kind of back, he's back in there, you know? He's back in there. Lost World, was Lost World bad? I know it was a weird Wii U game, but like, was it bad? Into Forces. Generations kind of pulled them out of their funk, huh? Colors was not terribly bad. Although when it got ported, it was. And Unleashed was a game that was not well received when it was launched, but it's one of those games that people have developed an affection towards in hindsight. I don't know anything about Lost World. All I know about Lost World is that there's a stage in Smash, and the main bad guys are these like weird demon things. Is it a boost game? How do you feel about boost games? Because the 3D Sonic games have these segments where you just kind of touch a boost pad and you watch the game play itself for a bit. The villains are slop tier. What? Surely they're not that bad. Come on now. Surely they're not that bad. Lost World's kind of its own thing. Well, to be fair, it was like an exclusive on the Wii U, right? So keeping it kind of separate is its own thing. No one likes the Deadly Six. That's not true. One of them was female. Alright? You know what that meant. You know what that meant. Generations kept coming out. There's like four... Isn't there like 4 fucking Sonic Generations games at this point? I don't know what's going on with any of them. Wait, did any of the Deadly Six appear in Forces? Because Forces was supposed to be like all these bad guys coming back. Like Chaos Zero was there for some reason. Infinite. Was Mephisto there from fucking 06? Zavik. Is he the red one? He sounds like he's the red one. Okay. OG 3DS and Sonic Shadow Generations. What's the difference between Sonic and Shadow Generations to the OG? Genuinely asking. Is it just like Shadow the Hedgehog on top of it, or is it like a whole new game plus Shadow? Mephiles was in the early script, but he wasn't in the final game. Okay. That's what Mario World Bowser's Fury is. Oh, okay. Alright. I was gonna say, I didn't play Bowser's Fury, so I don't know what that means exactly, but I get what you mean. You get the game again, relaunched, and you get a whole additional game mode that focuses on Shadow. Is that the closest thing we'll ever get to a Shadow the Hedgehog remake? Black-hearted evil, brave-hearted hero. You know, I never really paid attention to it because I didn't know anything about guns at the time, but I'm pretty sure fucking he's putting a clip into an MP5. I'm not sure you do it like that. I'm not sure that's how you do that. I am. Why he got a gun though? So why Shadow got a gun? Why he got a gun? Why he go rat-a-tat-tat? The Shadow Rifle. You shoot and it does mega damage to the objects in the missions where you have to chase and destroy an object. Oh my fucking god, I hate those missions so much. Those things have so much HP, they never die! That said, if you fail if you fail to destroy the black creature's ship escaping in the second level, Sonic says the damn word. That's bad. Sonic says damn. Also, if you hit the tutorial box for guns with Sonic in the first level, he'll tell you personally he wouldn't be caught dead with one of those things. But he says the damn word. Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Damn. Not here. They love the damn word, man. They love that word. The game is so unapologetically edgy. I really can't help but feel like that game was like intended to mock people, but then it became a cultural icon in its stupidity. Shadow's got a gun. Shadow's got a gun. Oh, right, it wasn't the clip. He fucking cocks an MP5. That's what it was. It wasn't that he put the clip into it. It's that at the end of the, like, the first scene of the intro, he cocks an MP5. Oh, God. Bro. Oh, I love Shadow. Brave-hearted hero. Oh, God. It's a real gun. Yes. Yes, it is. Ah, Shadow. Fancy meeting you here. I like how the bad guy can only ever be Eggman or Black Doom. But Black Doom can only be a bad guy, whereas Eggman has some missions where he's the good guy option because Black Doom is the evil option. But those are the only options for evil. It's listen to Eggman or listen to Black Doom. Otherwise, it's just heroes. I think the worst thing that Shadow the Hedgehog did was create new lore about Shadow. How like Shadow was like he was the ultimate life form or something. And then in Shadow the Hedgehog they were like, "Oh, actually Gerald contacted an alien and borrowed some alien cells and he put them in Shadow, and so Shadow's like a black creature." And, yeah. And that's probably why the government came in and shot up the place, because he was conspiring with fucking evil aliens. But then they shot a child. And then the fucking general of gun is like, "Shadow, how dare you? Maria was my friend. How dare you kill her? Motherfucker, you run the people that did it. Shadow didn't even do anything. Shadow got put in a capsule by Maria and sent away, and then she got blasted. I assume. I don't know the continuity to when Maria gets fucking blasted, dude. Nobody does. Now, Sonic Adventure 2, for all the shit it gets, was kind of metal. Eggman really broadcasts himself shooting the fucking moon, blasting a hole in it. He's like, "You have 24 hours to comply or I'm gonna blow the whole fucking thing up." And then at the end of the game, where fucking Gerald Robotnik is there in a chair, chained up, and he's gonna be put to death. And he's like, "Yeah, you motherfuckers killed my granddaughter, ruined my research, and now I've rigged this space station to collide into the Earth and destroy everything. Fuck all of you for what you did to me." And it's like, wow! Whoa! Eggman! Kind of insane, bro. Kind of insane. Kind of insane. You have 24 hours to give in to my demands. No way, Eggman. Not gonna happen. Ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. What a game. No, but actually, like, the fucking stakes in Sonic Adventure 2 were insane. They really just put that at the end of the game. By the way, Gerald's voice performance at the end of the game is phenomenal. Very, very good. Very believable. That motherfucker got put through the ringer. He's pissed. You can honestly believe that Gerald was just doing, like, he was just a scientist. I know he's Eggman's grandfather, but there's no indication he's evil, right? He was just conducting research on the Ark, and then the government showed up, killed his granddaughter, and imprisoned him, and, like, stole his research. And he was like, and then he swore revenge, and then Eggman was like, I don't know about that. Motherfucker, what do you mean you don't know about that? You shot a hole in the moon! You shot a fucking hole in the moon! And you're like, I don't know, did he really mean to destroy all of us? What did you mean? Huh? Were you not gonna make good in 24 hours to blow up the fucking moon? Bro. No, I think Gerald's anger, assuming that he wasn't up there being a bad guy, necessarily, like, his anger is pretty justified. And it's never really explained, as far as I know, why Gunn raided the Ark and did that. Like, you think these people would question themselves before they put a bullet in who I assume is like a 12-year-old girl. I have no idea how old Maria is, but she's obviously supposed to be a young girl. But yeah, motherfucker, like, even in Shadow the Hedgehog, you get the cutscene where the soldier just goes, like, no remorse, no nothing. Bro is just straight looking. And Maria's like, and he's just like, pops her. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, the moon is still blown up, but the side of the moon is never facing the planet ever again, so it looks perfectly fine. Because they blew the moon up and they're like, well, how the fuck do we explain that one? Welcome to Eggman Land. Okay, but why? When did he rig the Ark to fall on the Earth? He probably... Well, he probably had made a failsafe or something about it. I mean, he's a genius, right? So he probably could have been aware of what was going on the Ark, because it's a big Ark. And when he was aware of it, he put those procedures in place so that he could eventually take his revenge for what they did. You can assume that his super genius intellect would allow him to repurpose or reprogram something to essentially set up for that. Because the Bio-Lizard itself is still on the Ark, and the Bio-Lizard is not making the Ark crash. But after the Bio-Lizard is defeated, it fuses with the Ark, and it's forcing the Ark to plummet to Earth. But you gotta wonder why the Bio-Lizard is doing that? Does that mean the Bio-Lizard was, like, created, and it was created by Gerald, right? But did Gerald reprogram it to be like, yes, crash into Earth, fucker? Like, why did the Bio-Lizard go out of its way to do that unless Gerald made it, right? Supply of an emerald went berserk in the Ark that led to the government to raid the Ark. But, okay, hold on. So the Ark has the Eclipse Cannon in it, right? The Eclipse Cannon exists. It's a cannon. It's a weapon of mass destruction that requires 7 Chaos Emeralds to fire, but the cannon's core is designed like the Master Emerald Shrine as a way to harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds. But was Gerald developing a super weapon? Or was he developing the ultimate life form? Which I guess in this case would be a super weapon as well, right? Then what's Shadow? So the Bio-Lizard is the prototype of the ultimate life form, and Shadow is the ultimate life form, right? So was he developing Shadow, the Bio-Lizard, or the Eclipse Cannon? What was Gerald building in that Ark? Because if he was actually building the cannon, that's a different story, right? Huh? You understand my confusion? I don't know what Gerald was building up there, but But then it just raises the question, why does the Eclipse Cannon exist? Because remember, Shadow is the reason why Eggman learns of the Eclipse Cannon. Eggman frees Shadow, and Shadow shows Eggman the Eclipse Cannon because he swears revenge on the humans for Maria. Because he forgot the last words Maria said were to forgive and let the humans have a chance to be happy. He forgot those words. He was blinded by revenge, like Gerald was. Do you think maybe his revenge towards humans was because of Gerald? But maybe not, because it seems like Shadow is very capable of free thought, right? But Shadow is the reason why the Eclipse Cannon is known about, and as we know, Shadow was on the Ark. Shadow was on the Ark with Maria and Gerald, right? So, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Who built the giant fucking laser? There's no way he built it fast enough to be like, hey, the government is like coming. Just calm mind. I'm never gonna get to click it. Like, the fucking government sent him an email like, hey, buddy, we're gonna raid the Ark in like 3 months. What are you gonna do about it? And he's used 3 months to build a giant cannon. Like, they don't announce when they raid, you know? They wouldn't announce that. You gotta wonder how they even get... Well, they would get close enough that Gerald would know they're coming, I suppose, before they even got to board. But, like, what would he do, right? They never really explain how Gunn got to the Ark, huh? The only explanation we ever get to how people get to the Ark is from the space shuttle that Sonic takes. I don't even know how Eggman gets up there, because Eggman bounces to and from there. I think he's got a fucking teleporter linked up in Hidden Base that connects to the Eclipse Cannon or something. Because Rouge also gets up there. But the Eclipse Cannon is located in the Ark. But Rouge and Shadow and Eggman are just chilling there. But... Huh? I've been reading the wiki. Do you have any information to answer any of the questions I've posed in the last, like, 15 minutes? The Ark is supposed to crash on its own. The lizard is just there to protect it. So wait a minute. But the Ark only started its collision course when the emeralds were placed into the cannon, right? But we also know that the cannon itself could fire because Eggman fired the cannon with the couple emeralds that he had. So the Ark was designed to fall as soon as all emeralds were placed in it. And the lizard was there to protect it so they couldn't stop it from crashing. But when did Gerald have time to make all that? Right? Unless he had the lizard first and again he reprogrammed it or something. That would make sense. How do you even know the Chaos Emeralds when they were from Mobius? I don't know. The lizard was already violent. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So are you telling me that Sonic X is like weirdly canon? Like Angel Island and all that shit? Mobius, that's a different world, and for some reason Sonic and friends just end up in Station Square, located like in real world. And that like just happens? Like that just happens? I'm confused. I'm very confused now. I do believe I need an answer. Sonic X is canon. No, not Sonic X is canon, but Sonic X has everybody from Mobius end up in Station Square. Because Sonic X takes place in the same area, same world as Sonic Adventure 1 does. Station Square is there. But in Station Square, yeah, but like Station Square's not there in Sonic Adventure 2, but they're still in like the real world, right? They're not in Mobius anymore, and that just kind of stays the setting forever. Gun got involved because they heard about the lizard attacking people. Who were they attacking? Oh wait, there were more researchers on the Ark than just Gerald, because there's the couple missions from Shadow the Hedgehog with that. Crack fan theory. It stated that Gerald was able to work on Shadow while on Prison Island. So maybe as he was reprogramming Shadow, he gave him the memory's knowledge of how to alter the Ark's instructions after the emeralds are put in. But how would he get away with that while he's being monitored? And Shadow was also in the cutscene. We could see that Shadow was there on the Ark when it all went down. He got sent to Earth from by a capsule from Maria, and then he was found by Gunn and he was sealed away. So I don't know, dude. Just like how he altered Shadow's memories in Maria. Did he alter Shadow's memories in Maria though? He's a genius. He could probably find a way. You know, I hate that explanation, but it actually does work. Yeah, this is fucking confusing. This is really confusing. How did it all go down? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. This is one place. I know, right? This is one fucking part of the whole lore. Okay, I have a question. How come when you do the mission in Shadow the Hedgehog where you destroy the president's carrier and get put Shadow on a terrorism list, the level ends and the president just gets away anyway? Was it a decoy liner or something? I don't understand how the president gets away. I destroyed his convoy, and then he still ended up in gun base anyway. In some of the Shadow endings, he karate chops Eggman and kills him. Shadow isn't a very good game. That's where you're wrong. Shadow is so not great, it's good again. You know my favorite part about Shadow the Hedgehog is that in Versus mode, player 1 can get Chaos Blast. There's no meter. You can't see the meter. Only player 1 can get it. They can never get it more than once. The music permanently changes. And, yeah. Also, for some fucking reason, when you get hit in that game, you lose 10 rings. So you can get shot, and with your invincibility frames, you can just grab more rings, and then you can shoot. And 4 of the 6 shadows you can play as have guns built into their arms, so they never have to worry about not being able to shoot. Yeah. You might look like me, but I know you're just a fake. Bro, you're fucking metal and you have a rocket launcher built into your arm. Let's see which one of us is the fake then. You're both fake, damn it. Every single one of you. Actually, you know, I was thinking, chat, I think Shadow the Hedgehog is like one of the only games where lava is an instant kill hazard. Most of the other games, you just touch it and you go, oof, ouch, and then you just jump out of it. Seija. Gerald, all I could think about was to avenge her somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to end. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it to the world. So that he says that in the bit. He says that in the bit in SA2. So he did, but we know that Shadow existed, right? But Shadow existed with Maria. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete. So Shadow wasn't a complete, but Shadow existed on the Ark, but he wasn't complete. And I guess when he completed him, he essentially changed him. And the professor's like desire for revenge kind of took over. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I mean, they tried to kill Shadow in the first place, and he was really fucking popular, so they brought him back. He was supposed to have a heroic death, but then he was too popular, so they resurrected him. They're like, oh, is he a robot? No, he's not a robot. He's the real one. Or is he a robot? Sonic Heroes, is he a robot? Oh, he might be. And Shadow, is he a robot? Oh, he might be. Oh, but actually not. Because if you chill for like 4 minutes or some crazy shit like that, Eggman's like, by the way, Shadow, you're the real one. I found you, and I put you back together. Wait, what? What does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean? I don't know, but he did. So the Shadow the Hedgehog you play as in Shadow the Hedgehog is the real Shadow the Hedgehog. Even though some of the endings are him coming to terms with the fact that he is a robot. But the Sonic Heroes Shadow is definitely not the real Shadow. At least I don't think it is. Hard to say. Hard to say. I really don't know. Because at the very end of the Dark Story, they walk through the aisle of all the Shadow clones. And Shadow never sees it himself. Poison Flying, yeah. Omega is a great character. Love that guy. They just made a very angry robot that that Eggman made and didn't bother to dismantle. And now the robot fucking hates Eggman. That's his whole character. He looks like he's an E series, right? Omega is an E series robot, right? He looks like it. He looks like a definitive E series robot, but he fucking hates Eggman. All the other E series are gone. Byakuren. Byak, 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 byak. Annihilate, annihilate. Fire, fire. Black-hearted evil. Omega was an optional character you could find in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood for the Nintendo DS. He only had one action per turn. You know, when I had that game originally, I thought upgrading your speed increased the amount of actions you had per turn, because Sonic and Shadow had 3 attacks per turn, and Big had 1. So every time Big leveled up, I would increase his agility in hopes that he would gain another attack. But all it did was try... It didn't actually do much of anything because he was so fucking fat and stupid and slow that he never actually got to go first anyway. So I put all my points into his agility and it didn't matter. So yeah, I made a mistake with that one. I beat that game and I couldn't even do the action command for the first special move because my touchscreen calibration was wrong. I couldn't use the spin dash move because I could not drag my stylus in the direction it wanted me to for the move. And I beat the whole game like that more than twice. I played through it multiple times to get all the chows because there's a limited amount of eggs and it's random what it hatches into. And I got them all. And I just felt so vindicated. Why'd you do that, streamer? I don't know. I don't know why I did it. I couldn't tell you because I played the game and it was peak. You know? It was a peak game. Yes, very good. Very good game. Played game, mini game, yes. And then they made enchiladas and they were very popular. Alright, chat. That was good progress today. I beat a gym and I beat a bunch of I beat Yuko up and I beat a bunch of other people up and now I'm in Fuchsia. And I beat all the trainers. And Gorb. What can I say? Pretty good. I'm nearing level 50. It's kind of insane. Like bouncing between Kanto and Gensokyo is actually really cool because it keeps things fresh. And like, you know, just when you know how Kanto works, this is kind of the part where Kanto just kind of cleans itself up. You just go point A. Like there's not a lot of routes anymore. You just fly to gym. But the little side trips you have to take to Gensokyo are really keeping the whole thing experience. Cause like I was starting Gensokyo and then it was like, all right, now you have to go to Lavender Tower to make more progress. And while I was playing through that, there was a little side hop in Vermilion that was like, hey, go back and check this out, and you can now go to Bamboo Forest and do that. You can get back into it for Rock Tunnel and whatnot. And now, you know, it's good. I actually really like how it's paced. I think it's paced very well. It's very enjoyable, very good.